I need you on an ID and 2 seconds.
Yep, with Rudy. No. Oh, I gotta do something with her.
We have
As well.
If the guy wants that conference call.
Okay.
You got that resolution I sent?
Yep, it's in here. I just was not able to update the work session agenda, but it's in here. We're good. All right, balance is not showing. Ready to rock? Ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to get some more banners. So make a motion to get 10 more banners for a total of $500. And here, we got the breakdown of the money that's been spent already for the 2050,
Do we put them out yet?
250, what?
The banners, are they out?
Some of them are out. The ones that go into the ground, we're gonna have to wait because the ground is still a little hard. And I learned the hard way when it wasn't hard, trying to put those stakes in. It's not
Don't
fun.
forget the fourth ward, because a lot of times we get neglected, Mr. Don.
That is true.
So I want to make sure that we're out in that neck of the woods, because not all of us have photos done.
So that's where we
Later.
spent some. We want to get the additional banners for 500, 10 more banners. Some businesses had requested them. And we said that we'll try as much as can to put them in businesses. They love those banners.
Are they paying us for them, or we're just giving them to them?
I don't know, we should have them pay for it, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
like that, or they should pay.
We're getting it back again.
Yeah, but I didn't think about that, but we should have them pay for it, you're right. We gave them.
Well, ask for donation, don't ask them to pay.
Well,
So,
we can't ask for direct donation.
no, don't ask for donation.
By the way, I'm assuming, and I think this was discussed, can't remember if Larry reported on this. Initially, when the banners were priced out, this company was the lowest.
Yes,
I
yes,
mean, all of these purchases, quotes were obtained and so on.
yes, when we presented it here, it was, we had 3 different prices for each one.
Okay, yeah, I thought so, I just want to make for the record.
Yeah.
So you've got a balance right now, it looks like of 2,456 from the initial 15.
Well, 29, because we haven't spent the 500 on the banner.
Right, that, it'll,
Not
after
placed yet.
tonight, it'll be 24.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So,
Was
Just
there a
second.
second for
Second.
discussion on this?
Second,
just 1 second.
We voted?
yes.
Mr. Quinn,
yes.
Mr. Meyer,
No.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, for resolutions. This was a last minute one. I'm sorry about that. Not on there. It's for the electrical inspector. Anything else in there? You want to start?
This one, you want this electrical one?
I do have that. The town board of the town of Wallkill Fair Housing Resolution. Will, am I reading the whereas and then the rest of it, or I'm just reading the protocol?
The result.
I read all?
Mhm.
Read the whole thing?
I said the result. You can just read
Be
the,
further resolved that the municipality will at a minimum include, but not limited to, 1, printing and publicizing of this resolution, a fair housing public notice and other applicable fair housing information through local media, community contacts, and placement on a municipal website and in other social media. 2, distribution of posters, flyers, and any other means which will bring to the attention of those affected the knowledge of their respective responsibilities and rights concerning equal opportunities in housing. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Resolution of town board of the town of Walpole scheduling a time and place for a public hearing with respect to the 2023 Orange Urban County Consortium Community Development Program. Further resolved, the town of Walpole supports. Wrong page, I'm sorry. Resolved that the town clerk is hereby authorized and directed to cause public notice of said hearing to be given as provided by law.
public hearing being on
April 28th, 7:25 p.m. Motion.
So move.
Second.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
And I believe this is the public hearing that will also be read in Spanish. And we normally have Mercedes record it
No, Mercedes can do it.
unless
Mercedes will
unless we
donate.
have other volunteers. Resolution of the town board of the town of Wallkill in support of the leaders and people of Ukraine as they defend against Russia's military attack on their sovereign nation. Be it further resolved, the town of Wallkill supports Mayor Klitschko's call and will take all possible action within the town to support the nation's leadership in bringing an end to the Russian government's violent assault on the people and the leadership of Ukraine. May I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Resolution of the town board of the town of Wallkill appointing Ralph Carr to the board of assessment review. Resolved that the town board of the town of Wallkill hereby appoints Ralph Carr to the board of assessment review effective immediately for a term that shall expire on September 30th, 2026. May I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
I'd like to state for the record that there was no public notification of the opening, there was no letter of interest from Mr. Carr, and that there was no interview in the process. So I'll be voting now.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Resolution of the town board of the town of Wallkill authorizing the transfer of funds. Hereby resolve the town board hereby authorizes and directs the town comptroller to transfer funds with respect to the 2022 town budget as follows. From CD 4591, Community Development Federal Aid Highway revolving, 125,000 to CD 5112.1, Community Development Greenway Salaries, 40,800. CD 5112.41133, Community Development Greenway Stone, $5,200. CD 5112.41138, Community Development Greenway Pipe, $37,000. CD 5112.4622, Community Development Greenway Blacktop, $42,000. This amendment sets up the budget for the new community development grant funds to be used for the Greenway Terrace Improvement Project. May I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer,
Until the recommendations of the county are implemented, I will be abstaining.
Mr. Johnson. Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Resolution of the town board of the town of Wallkill authorizing the town supervisor to execute a site preparation and tree clearing agreement with New York Tice Lane 1 LLC and New York Tice Lane 1
That should be two.
2
Yeah.
Tice Lane 2 LLC. Resolve the town board of the town of Wallkill hereby authorizes the town supervisor to execute a tree clearing agreement with New York Tice Lane 1 LLC and New York Tice Lane 2 LLC in the substantial form annexed hereto as Exhibit A, subject to review and approval by the town attorney, planning board attorney, and consulting engineer for the town. May I have a motion?
So move.
Second,
Second.
Good question.
Discussion.
Who that- Which one is this for? I don't know.
This is Tice Lane, it's over by
Oh, okay.
Goshen Turnpike 302 area. They've received conditional final, there's two sites. It's the same developer, they've got it broken up into two LLCs, two different parcels. So they have Tice Lane 1, Tice Lane 2, both have approval, conditional final from the planning board. They've met all of the requirements and qualifications to get the planning board approval, and as I previously noted, the tree clearing agreement gives the town a little more protection.
What are we talking over there?
Solar, they're two solar farms. And they've also been granted pilots by the town board previously.
That was me, sorry.
So, yeah, me and Dave Fritz were working on this and so on.
Thank you.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Resolution of Town of Walker appointing Alfred Culver as an approved electrical inspector pursuant to chapter 82 of the town code. Resolved that Alfred Schauber be immediately added to the official list of authorized electrical inspectors within the town of Wallkill. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Coyne,
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
No.
That's a no?
No.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Supervisor Serrano.
Yes.
Note on this one. That, Mr. Lowe has indicated that the gentleman needs to pay his fee.
He's to pay a fee.
His application fee to be on, to be an inspector.
It has not been paid.
According to Mr. Lowe, he's not going to pay that. Who seconded that?
I did.
All that's on the list.
I will follow it.
Make sure you don't put them on the list.
Yep.
There's no supposed to do. All about the money.
Benjamin? Okay, one topic I forgot to bring up, I have it here, it's, as approach, we have a gentleman who's retiring. And, I told him, the town, if someone retires, there should be tokens of appreciation. I'm working on a policy, which we will, going forward, I did speak with, I got information from the associates of town that we can do that to a certain amount. And we'll create a policy based on the number of years people have in the town if they retire, and the town will provide them a token of appreciation. So hopefully within the next month, I will have that policy together. I just want to make you aware, so when you have it, look it over, add to it, I'll send it to you. I will send it to the town board so I can get your input on it before we put it for a vote. And I think it's important for us to recognize our employees who have given, years to the town, and we kind of got away from them, that's what I'm being told. So I'm looking at one for retirement, and also at token of appreciation for maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 years. So whatever it may be, still having thoughts in my mind. If anybody got any ideas, feel free to send me an email, let me know what you think.
We call those tokens.
Token of appreciation.
Yeah, and they can be up to,
I think it's $75.
the gratuity amount, if you want to call it
Yes.
that, is 75 presently. They're looking at changing that within the state. In current legislation, but right now it's 75.
And that's where I'll sit down with Will once I put something together. So just wanted to make you aware of that. Ward one, you got anything?
All good.
Lee?
I have some stuff outstanding. I think I sent you an email on it, so we'll follow up with it.
Okay. Mr. Johnson?
All good.
Well, as of now, the ability for municipalities to conduct remote meetings expires at midnight tonight. We have been trying all day to get information from the governor's office, the Committee on Open Government, the local and state branch of the Department of State.
We got nothing.
I got one phone call back from an attorney at the Department of State Local Government, and he said anyone's guess right now whether the governor is going to extend the executive order. So unless you guys hear from me or you find out by yourselves, there will that order is going to expire, and there will be no more ability to conduct remote Zoom municipal meetings for public hearings. Just be aware. It's been our ability when we needed to put together a quick special meeting to get one or two things done. If there was some filing deadline for a grant or this or that, we could knock it out. But unless something changes in the next 4 hours and 45 minutes, we will be compelled to engage in in-person meetings. I'll be following it till, and any of you can go to the governor's website. If you type into Google governor executive orders, and it automatically defaults to New York. I'll do it right now, just to see if anything's changed, but governor executive orders. Goes right to Governor Capitoco. Nope, nothing since I checked before it came over again. So right now, we are going to be in a situation where it's not. Just letting you all know,
And that's to conduct business for?
that
Or
is
that's-
to have public meetings under the open meetings law remote.
Yes.
Yeah, this, right now, we have a majority of the board here, so the fact that we're on Zoom is just as a convenience to the public. You know, with a live feed. The meetings themselves, planning board,
Have to be
ZBA, town
physical.
board, there has to be a quorum physically present, or under the existing law, people can be in other locations, but they have to be public access locations for the meeting to be valid. Let's say one of the councilmen couldn't be here. If we announced it in advance, if that councilman was at a different location, appearing by video or telephone, if members of the public can access that location and sit there, that's okay too. But we're normally at them now. The Zoom thing is going to be, unless the governor extends, the Zoom thing is over.
So are we gonna continue to do this?
That's up to the board.
Right now, we're here now, we see what happens after today. We'll make a decision. Yeah.
And I'll let the board know if there's some stay of execution, so to speak, by the governor. I'll let everybody know.
If nobody, I make a motion to go to executive session to discuss some personnel issues.
Of specific employees, in your
Specific
history,
employee,
and-
yes.
Okay.
Second.
All right, most likely, we're not coming back.